I'm pretty excited. I'm not even going to play the opening music right now. I want to tell you about this because it popped in my mind on my way home today. I have a name for our new contest.
What is it?
Okay, because it's like a look-alike contest.
Yeah.
So I'm calling it Doppelbangers.
Nice.
Get it?
Nice.
Instead of doppelganger.
Yeah.
So I've like sexualized it with innuendo.
Now people are gonna think that something sexual is gonna happen if they, try this.
Well, let's not rush. Let's find out.
Don't feel it out. Feel it out. Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Fair enough.
See what happens day of.
Sure.
Don't rule it out.
Put out a little fondue. Maybe some wine. Who knows?
Oh man. Let's get this thing started. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
From Bad Monkey Studios in beautiful Amish country, heard throughout these fabulous United States and around the globe on the World Wide Web, this is the B Team with Cory and Jim.
And Kim Denny is in the house, just hanging out with us today. Kim is probably more than likely in between flights or something. There's probably, I would imagine, knowing Kim, there's an aircraft sitting on the tarmac at Columbus,
Fueled up and ready.
with a pilot going, where now?
Where
He
is
said
he?
what time? What time is he?
It's not quite that bad. But,
We're
it's
getting
close.
there. We're getting
It's
there.
close. I was just looking at my calendar, and like as you play this back or whatever, you can take a picture of this and zoom in to where they can see it or whatever. But it's this is my calendar for the month.
Nonstop. Everything's filled in.
Everything's
There are 3 yellow days which are unplanned, and this is one of those.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're eating up some of his.
No.
Off day.
That's good. It's all good. Just busy,
Yeah.
That's
no
insane.
kidding. I thought I was busy. That makes me look
You
like
are busy. You're one of the
not that
busiest
busy.
people I know.
Not that busy, man.
You're a busy man, sir.
Yeah, yes, you are. I recently became busy, extra busy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our contest a little bit.
Do it.
We announced it on last week's show, but we also put it on social media yesterday or day before.
Yeah.
It popped. We've already got some people sending some things in. It's really funny. People are being super creative. It's a contest wherein you, the viewer and listener, get to show your creativity. You can go to our website at the B Team with Cory and Jim.com or to our Facebook page, the B Team with Cory and Jim podcast. You can see our pictures there, see what we actually look like, and then what we're trying to get you to do is duplicate that in any way you want to. You can. I think I gave you the example. You can. Get a fat potato and a skinny potato and paint a
Mr.
beard.
Potato Head, whatever.
Yeah, use a Sharpie.
However you want to do it.
However you want to do it. Do whatever you want. It just a little a picture or however you see it.
The only thing legally we can't do is pose nude for like a sculpture,
Well, contractually, I can't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Well, if you call it art,
Sure, yeah. You got more leeway there if it's an artistic thing.
tomorrow you can be art. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. So that was the audio portion of our show.
Welcome.
We're on video now that we
that's perfect.
We just remembered to turn on the cameras, so that was fun. We're not going to redo.
No.
Nope. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why we're the B Team.
Yeah, man. 18 would have had that thing fired up and running. B team, like, you know what? We'll hit it.
I can only
5 minutes
imagine
in.
there's no sound going out either right now. I can only imagine.
We got that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's going to be something like
That's
that.
next. You know that. That's how that works. Kim knows that's how it works.
Yeah.
It can be a photograph of 2 friends you think resemble Cory and I. Maybe a pencil drawing of us. You know the way they do it on the boardwalk, the sketches,
Little cartoon action.
or even elbow macaroni and paste. However you want to do it.
That'd be hilarious.
We're going to award prizes to 3 of our favorites. That's going to be our call exclusively. So make them funny, make them creative. The person we deem the winner will get to choose between 3 prizes. a visit to our studio for a guest appearance, a special bat edition fidget spinner. Look at that.
Ooh.
Looks a lot like the Bat
Take a look
Guy.
at that.
Man.
It looks like what now?
Bat Guy logo.
Oh, that was close. That was close.
Oh, that's awesome. Somebody's going to be happy,
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
especially Batman fans, right?
Yeah, and it's like matte black, so all the cops are going to want it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's tactical.
It's a tactical fidget spinner.
You guys really go all out, don't you? I like this.
That's exactly what it is. Or a signed copy of Eric Barnett's debut CD, Shipwreck in a Bottle. He sang a few songs on our show some time
Super
ago.
talented guy.
Super talented. And it's a signed copy by the artist himself, so you're going to want to get that before he hits it big. The winners will be announced on our September 9th show. So be creative, post your lookalikes to our Facebook page, the B Team with Cory and Jim podcast, or email them to point19productions@gmail.com, or send them via Twitter to @BTeam19.
I just can't believe that you're just going to let somebody walk into this studio with all the security and stuff.
We were gonna talk to you about security.
How?
Maybe some pat downs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You're going to give them like a pass to get through the
Well,
first.
they're gentle, aren't they? Our
yeah,
security
they
when you
are.
come in,
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for what they need to do.
True. I thought they were a little overboard, but I enjoyed it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to get medical people.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
They glove up.
Dr. Jellyfinger has a lot to
Precisely.
do with that.
Precisely.
You can hide a lot in that coin pouch. You know what I mean?
Video sticker. It makes every gift more personal. Go to www.videosticker, that's without an E at the end there, .com. Check it out, buy some, and start making your gifts more personable. Personable?
I think
No,
you
personable is an action, isn't
could,
it?
right. Yeah.
Did you say video sticker?
Video sticker.
That sounds super cool.
It-
VIDEOSTICKR.
Yeah.
There's no E at the end on this one. They
Gotcha.
probably,
Sticker.
they didn't buy the E.
They don't have time for that.
Didn't buy vowel.
They did not buy the vowel on that one.
That's smart. That's just good gamesmanship
I
right
mean,
there.
Think about it. Think how much cheaper that is to print.
Use the B Team at checkout. Get yourself some free shipping. Attach a video sticker to any gift card, or greeting card. On your smartphone, you can go to the URL on the video sticker, or just scan the QR code and enter the unique code. I think I'm saying code too many
You like
times.
code a lot.
Free shipping.
Now you'll be prompted to record a personal message. It can be video, a picture, or text. When the recipient enters that same code, they will be wowed by your video.
They might
Picture
not
or
be too.
text.
That's not guaranteed. You might do a
Have
crappy
you been
video.
wowed, though? Do you even know what it's like to be wowed?
I don't know. It's
Not
hard to
wooed.
say.
Not wooed. Wowed.
Never wooed.
There's a complete difference.
There is a
Yeah,
big
sure.
difference.
Sure.
Yeah. There's
Again-
a wow factor, and then there's a ooh.
Right. There
See?
you go.
See?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
See?
got that.
We know how to sexualize up in here. Let me take a
Speaking
drink
of
from my-
shipping, have you seen the video where that guy's like, I shipped my pants?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
You have to look it up. And it just goes through, and everyone's talking, like shipping something, except it'll just take you a whole new direction. You should use it on the show or something. It's ridiculous.
That's funny. That is funny.
I forget it was a commercial or something.
Shipped my
Yeah.
pants.
Everyone's like, I'm shipping my pants
Well,
right
you know
now.
what?
Yeah.
It's like that one video you did where you like to. He did a video where it shows him coming in like his back door at his house, and he hangs his jacket
See?
off. He
I
says,
take everything sexual.
he said sometimes I like to come home and relax and take off my pants and jacket. And he's talking about taking off his jacket.
Yeah, I got a coat.
He likes to take off his pants and jacket. That's just, I don't know.
It's cheeky.
That's
It is.
It's on the nose.
You're a
as
cheeky
they say.
monkey.
that's better than shipping your pants. Right?
Do you hear Alvin out there, aka
Yeah.
Black Bob?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
what's
me
up
tell you
with that?
something. As soon as I pulled in and
He
parked,
hates Cory.
Really?
as soon as I pulled in and parked, he was just eyeing me up, man. I stepped out and I get one of the
Ooh.
right off the rip. I was like, this is how
was
we're
tuning you
starting
up.
this already? Bob 2.0? Okay.
Yep.
He was sizing you up, man.
Yeah.
He does. He puffs up.
Oh no.
Plus, I've heard so many horror stories about roosters, man. I'm waiting for him to come at me.
I've been shanked.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Whew.
I'm
And
waiting.
he's tough too. He's tough and his head's on a swivel because my wife has literally ripped him from the jaws of foxes. Not I mean
Really?
she's fixed,
Wow.
but she went outside and scared a fox enough to drop
yeah.
him.
Foxes are so quick,
They're-
man. They're
yeah.
fast.
Yeah.
I saw
Wow.
one recently. I was driving around at night. It was just laying on the ground looking like it was not going to do anything. A bird flew like, I don't know, 10 feet above it. That thing went from laying down to sprinting and leaping in the air after that bird and just missed it barely. It was awesome.
You saw this? Or it's a video?
Witnessed it. No, witnessed it in person.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It was super cool. I was kind of hoping he would have caught it. That would have been even cooler, you know. But nah,
So
he didn't.
this fox had a cock in his mouth.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is that?
That's it.
I mean,
Come
more,
on, man.
more or
This
less.
is a family show.
Yes.
Come on.
No,
Kim.
no.
How do you got this started?
No, what? You're the one
Horrible
taking
influence.
it. You're the one taking it bad, man.
Tweaked Audio. Tweaked Audio has one mission: to provide audiophiles around the world with high-quality audio products at affordable prices. They have all the most popular colors and styles you can't find just anywhere. They have Bluetooth, sport, metal, and wood earbuds, mic'd and unmic'd, over-the-ear headphones, and all the accessories to keep you tweaked. Go to tweakedaudio.com to get great earbuds. Use discount code BTEAM at checkout and get 33% off all orders. That's 1/3 off your order, Kim.
Wow.
And free worldwide shipping, which would appeal to you because you're all over the world, always.
See?
And there's a lifetime limited warranty also. Tweaked Audio sounds better. Do you have some shopping to do? Of course you do. We all do. It's shopping season.
Not really, but it's
That's
coming
not a
up.
thing.
Well, it could be.
Only,
People like
what?
to knock it out early, you know.
You know,
Well, I
4
might
or
be
5 months till Christmas.
I might be shopping for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
don't know.
That's coming up. You don't
Yeah.
know. You
Yeah.
don't know me.
You never
You don't know Kim.
You don't know. Shopping.
The B team has made it easy on you. You're welcome. Get to your clickety-clack machine. That was a joke for computer, like
Computer
3 months ago.
or phone.
or phone. Yeah.
You can do it all now.
See, who would have thought that saying computer would be like passe and old? Who would have ever thought that?
Now, yeah,
It is.
It is funny. Yeah, go sit down at your computer. Like, really? I got internet on my phone, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be all right. I got it.
Or like the old typing, and they got to push it back across.
There you
But
go.
let me ask you that. You do reports.
Yes.
You do reports. Do you say, when you're going to go do a report, do you say, I'm going to go type up a report? Or
No.
what do you say?
Probably.
Well, it just depends. Yeah, it depends. Maybe
'Cause
I'll
you don't-
type it
you-
up, or I'm gonna go. I'll go. I gotta do a report.
I'm going to
write
go
a
key
report.
it in.
No,
Nobody
don't say
says that.
No,
No.
I don't say.
Yeah, I still say typed.
Yeah,
I
That's what it
typed.
is.
I typed up a
Typing.
report.
Yeah, you're still typing.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
You don't have to yell at me.
I'm gonna. You escalated
You
it.
don't have to use whiteout either.
Anyway, whatever machine.
Builds up on the screen.
However,
you
yeah,
get
except
to-
a typewriter. 'Cause
Right.
It's impossible.
Olivetti Underwood. Ding.
But get on that device, enter the bteamwithcoryandjim.com, go to the bottom of our homepage and click the Amazon banner. Log into your account and shop away. There are no fees or charges to you. You shop as you usually do, but this time you help out your friends at the B Team, because when you shop using your Amazon banner, I mean our Amazon banner, the good people at Amazon.com throw us a few pennies. Work hard, have fun, make history, Amazon.com. There you go. A half hour
Make
of your show is
history.
taken up by
Yeah.
commercials.
History. I like
Makes
that.
it easy.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah,
it easy.
that's theirs.
Somebody
we
made
just-
history.
I think we just
recently,
close
too.
it out now.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this thing up.
Thanks for stopping
Solid
by
hour.
for some commercials.
Hey, you got to do
Kim.
commercials.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
All right.
that's you got to pay the bills, right? So
In a
Let's
sense, yeah.
recap a little bit from when Kim was last here.
yeah,
Yeah,
remind me.
there's a lot that's happened since then.
Kim is
Oh.
a deputy sheriff.
International man of mystery.
You know what?
Yeah.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
Kim, you are seriously, and I do not mean this as a joke or a slight in any way, you are one of the last of the Renaissance men, who's into
take
a
that.
little bit, who's creative,
Sure.
and is into a little bit of everything. And is good at these. It's not like one of those, what do they say, master of not
Jack of all trades,
jack of all trades, master of none. That's not Kim.
He's a
Kim is-
master of all trades. That's what I would say.
Sometimes you just got to be
Yeah,
creative. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Especially when he's baiting hooks.
Yeah.
Is when he's the
exactly.
Hey, he
exactly.
got it.
Yeah.
the nothing. from
I'm there.
Cory. He's the master.
I'm
baiter.
on it.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
Hey, it's family
It's
show.
a big deal. It's a family show. Clean it up, Jimbo.
That's still early. You got time. You got
But anyway, you bodyguard to the stars. Can't even name how many people,
a lot.
how many bodies he's
Guarded.
protecting,
Except
tell you-
Whitney Houston.
guarding.
Pour out a little.
I'll tell you. a
Kevin
funny story.
Costner had her.
Yeah.
Well,
see?
she would have fallen in love. I mean, come on.
She's only human.
You're right. Yeah.
I'd be out walking the fence at night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shirtless, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And all the stuff in that movie, it was all like, I'm sure, cutting edge at the time.
Yeah. Oh.
But he's got this huge thing that he's working the cameras with. It's got big joysticks on it and stuff.
Yeah.
He's going around checking these huge cameras.
Like when he comes back to the house and the guy's mad. I don't want to have this conversation again.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
Now
that's
you
a
can do it
good
on your
one, though.
phone, man. He can check like 12 cameras on his phone. Like, huh? Yeah, all good.
done.
All clear.
I'm done.
From his house.
Yeah.
From another state. Yeah.
Let's go have some wine now.
Yeah.
He's got drones flying around. He's like,
Like Roombas in the sky.
Exactly.
That's what drones
So,
are.
so last weekend, I was in the back of a limo with Lonnie Anderson, right? And I'm thinking to
There's
myself,
worse places to be.
40 years ago, dude,
Yeah.
every one of my friends would have known. Every one of them.
Oh, man. Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
like all that, you know.
Yeah, she was.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Do you know her at all?
no, I'm not familiar.
Sorry,
She was
I
married.
should have known we were talking
Let me,
over
I'll-
Cory's head.
Let me, I'll bring up a photo.
No,
I'm
here,
better.
here.
Oh, you got it? You got one?
I got
Yeah.
one for you.
Nice.
I got
nice,
one
nice.
somewhere here. What?
She was married to Burt Reynolds.
Yep.
Blonde.
I think I know.
Super smart.
Really intelligent. I got you.
Smart.
I got you.
Oh, here we
If,
go.
if
Here we
you
go.
know what I mean.
I think I know what you're talking about.
So that could be your zip in while we're talking.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I recognize the face for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Oh my. Yeah.
Yeah.
She sure was.
You're right. She's pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
Smart lady.
Super
Yep.
smart.
Then later, I'm in the back of a golf cart with. You remember Biff from Back to the Future?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Right.
He has a very cool song about doing Back to the Future that he sings.
He's a song.
He does,
songs
he
too?
does stand up.
Really?
He does
I
stand
did
up.
not know
and,
that.
And
I
he's
know,
got an awesome song that he does is where it's like, what's his name? Michael
J. Fox.
J. Fox.
Yeah.
He's like, what's Michael J. Fox like? He's like, I don't know. I never really met him.
Beautiful.
It's just really
Beautiful.
funny. I'm sorry.
No,
Go ahead.
that's a part of it. You know, talking about. But really, there wasn't a whole lot to it. We're going along. We got Lou in the front of the golf cart, and him and I are in the back, and we're passing cars because we're on the sidewalk and cars aren't moving. It's Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And this guy's like, "Hey, I know you. I know who you are." As we're driving past, he goes, "You're the guy in the minivan." Oh my gosh! He's just like that. He's quick-witted. He had me rolling all the way back to the hotel. I'm
Unreal.
like, really hanging out with Biff of all people.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
You never know. That's
You don't
awesome.
No.
You know,
That's awesome.
That's your life, man.
Yeah. That's super cool. That's really funny.
Biff.
But you and I wanted to take this opportunity also, Kim. You're the one that kind of facilitated my meeting with my hero.
Which I heard
Lou
went
Ferrigno.
horribly, by the way.
No.
According to Lou, said he just was awful.
What? Lou
You were
called
super awkward and stuff.
Well,
he
yeah,
said.
I was that. I was sweaty.
Yeah. He didn't like. They said you smelled
There was
weird.
no cooking being
Like a whole
done
thing.
at Kim's house, but it smelled like bacon just because just the grease that was coming off me.
Oh, it was a good time.
But no, it was. I just wanted to thank you for that. That really does. It
Not a
really means a
problem.
lot to me, for real.
Yep, Lou come out and I just hit Jim up on you. So,
Yeah, I know. I was super mad.
If you can do it like right now, it'd be convenient. You wouldn't have to come all the way to Columbus or whatever. But yeah. And I told Cory that you did a good job. He goes, "Oh, good. I'm going to tell him that you just said Lou never wants to talk to him again."
I'm fully,
You got to invest me a little bit, man.
I would have started crying.
You're like, what? No.
It was good. I'm telling you.
Because I talked to Cory on the phone after I interviewed Lou, and he's like, "What'd you guys talk about?" I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea.
Blacked
what
out
I
for
said.
like 12 minutes. He was like, I don't know.
Next thing you know, I'm driving home.
Yeah, that's about what.
Can't wait to see that tape.
Yeah,
like touching his face and stuff. Like, I don't remember any of that.
curled up in the fetal position in his lap, just crying.
He's so strong.
He's so strong. We didn't talk about that. I didn't touch. I told him because I really wanted to make sure I talked about King of Queens just a little bit because I really liked that and I really liked him in that.
Yeah.
And but I didn't get to touch on. Yeah, his wife was in that too.
His wife is his real wife.
Yeah, we talked about that. Did you know that?
In King of Queens, right?
Yeah.
I have to watch that show. I've only caught like episodes,
my goodness gracious.
I've never actually sat down and watched the whole thing, but I need to. Because it's a funny show. It's a super funny show.
Hilarious. Jerry Stiller, are you kidding?
Yeah, man, the whole cast is
the
good.
best.
The whole cast is rock solid.
Killer.
Yeah, good stuff. But I talked to you about that, but I didn't get to touch on I Love You, Man.
That's an awesome scene, though.
So good.
He's so
strong.
There's no doubt, man. I've seen that.
Is he fighting Lou Ferrigno? Yes. Just
it's priceless.
Yeah.
Just the best. So, but anyway, thank you.
So thank you. I'll tell you a funny story here. So the tuxedo that he's in, at the end at the wedding, he has to get another one of those because it's going to match mine. He is going to be marrying Angie and I in November. I see the look on your face.
What?
You did not know he was a
ordained
minister. Yeah.
No.
Losing a ton of crap. I'm finding out.
Yeah. Does everything.
Yeah.
Maybe you're not the last Renaissance man. Let me rethink this.
So, yeah. A little step back there.
So
that is cool.
Yeah. So, blah, blah, blah. We're making plans or whatever. And maybe thinking a year or two out or whatever. And so we go to meet up with Lou, and Lou just keeps throwing it out at me. He's like, "Hey, why don't you come to the Legacy? I'll marry you out in California. Come on, why don't you do, just on." And I'm sitting back, giving him the just quit, right? Yeah. So we talked about it on the way home. Said, "All right, why not?" You and
your fiance talked about it.
Yeah. And of course, wanted all the kids to be there, so there's 8 tickets, right?
Oh, yeah. Destination weddings are rough.
Yeah,
expensive.
So she wrote down this list of, I don't know, 10 or 15 things. We got to have cake and blah, 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 all these things. And she goes, "You need to tell Lou that." I said, "Oh, I will." Yeah. So
she had a list of demands for Lou.
That's exactly it.
Nice.
That was her demand list, and that's what I called it. So
he doesn't negotiate with terrorists. I don't know if you've seen his most recent movie. He does not negotiate. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen to her list of demands.
I'll tell you what did happen.
He's going to fulfill them.
He will. He started off. We can't do all. How are we going to? By the second day, it was wearing in on him, and he's like, "Well, we could do, this one." By the last day, there was only one thing that we couldn't do. I said, "Dude, you started this pony. Don't look at me." I'm just sitting back laughing at him. He's calling Carla. Oh my gosh, So at his Legacy competition in the week before Thanksgiving, we'll be out there, and he's going to do it on the stage, right, and make it all crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So then, how only guys do. We're talking, and he's like, "You know what you ought to do? Right after I pronounce you guys, you ought to just turn around, face the crowd, and just rip your shirt off."
Done.
I said,
"Yeah.
How much could a shirt be?" right?
Yeah.
It's like $60 or something.
Yeah.
But it will live on.
Yeah. It looks
And
super
if you,
badass.
And if you were green,
Oh
yeah.
my.
would he allow you to do that though? That's kind of his thing.
No, he would laugh.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I don't want to just surprise her with it because you don't want to ruin a woman's wedding. You don't want to do that, right?
Sure.
It's her day.
It
That's
is.
what they say it's
It
her
is.
day.
And so I ran it by her. I said,
Hey.
Yeah.
we were talking. Wouldn't that be funny if, no.
Crickets.
Yeah. So I got a little work to do there.
Yeah.
You know, lay some groundwork on that one.
Wow. So
Hey.
all the kids are going to be able to make it, and
Yep.
wow,
Yeah.
That'd be
great.
awesome.
That
Good
is
time.
going to be awesome. Good
Yeah.
for you.
It's a good thing I had.
Congrats, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
500,000 frequent flyer miles.
That helps.
That'll
That
do
helps.
it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
So yeah,
Awesome.
it's hard to really recover after all that. You know,
Now, when is
Yeah.
that? When
it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
the Saturday
nice.
before Thanksgiving.
That'd be cool then.
I should know the
You guys
date.
staying out there for Thanksgiving?
No,
No.
No,
I
we're
was gonna
gonna
say
come
maybe the
back.
whole family would be together. That'd be kind of sweet.
we're gonna come back. Don't want to travel the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do not.
I'm gonna take your advice on that because
No.
you've been everywhere
Yeah.
and you
No.
travel all the time. So
It's all the horror stories you can hear. You know, so we're gonna come back the day before the day before.
there you go.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
You know.
Nice.
Build a little safety net in there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we're not eating
Pull a terminal.
a turkey
Tom Hanks
sandwich
action. Yeah.
in a terminal somewhere.
I'm going to completely derail this entire thing because I wanted to ask you about something I want to ask you now before I forget about it with my old brain.
How is that even possible?
When
Sharp as a
when
tack.
I was at your house, both of you guys,
Like rusty, a little dull.
I got stuff to say to both of you right now.
That's
That
hard
can
to
be
believe.
said with one finger. When I was at your house, you showed me a rifle. That one. You showed me the rifle that you got. What exactly was that again? I wanted to tell Cory about it, but I couldn't speak about
It's
it
a
intelligently.
it's a
I had no idea.
Sabati 308. It's an Italian rifle.
Just the case that it came in looked like it cost, like $2,000. Just
Yeah.
the case.
It's a high end.
was
It's a high end 308.
Okay.
But
It's a body. I'm not familiar with the name, but
it doesn't matter. I mean, it's
yeah.
there's a lot of brands and a
Absolutely.
lot of. But in theory, these are known as having different riflings in them
Okay.
for accuracy
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. The break-in period, you shoot it, you clean it, you shoot it, you clean it, you shoot it. Then there's
Right.
step by step by step. There's an entire procedure for breaking it in,
Sure.
and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. It's still sitting on my living room floor,
The same
the
spot.
same spot, because I haven't had an evening to do it. So
Real nice scope.
I forget what that's called. What that type of break-in period. It has a name, but
Pain in the ass.
well, sure.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
definitely,
Now, let me ask you this, since he mentioned that. You're my gun go-to guy.
Okay.
If my wife's not here, her being an armorer and all.
I'm an armor
Air
too now.
Force.
How dare you?
Are you?
For Glocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is the easiest thing ever, by the way.
see,
High five.
Nice.
I like that. That was
They're awesome.
That was like a Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Yeah, we never connect. We never.
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
not touch him. But why is it that on our patrol rifle,
Okay.
we were, as a supervisor, I thought I was going to actually supervise one day, and after we were done with the range, we all got back to the office, and I asked my group, I said, "Hey, break down your guns. I want to see them. And let's get these things cleaned up before we go home, so nobody's asking me about it for the next 2 months.
Right.
Did you check everybody's gun? Oh, we don't clean them. Wait, what? No, man, we don't clean. You don't clean these. Not supposed to clean them, which goes against every fiber of my. I was in the military,
Wow.
so everything was clean. Everything was spotless. Now, granted, I never carried a rifle in the military,
Right.
but we had rifles, and we were told you clean them. I was in the Air Force, by the way, Kim, in case you're wondering.
Thanks, man. Thanks for serving. Really.
Yeah, well, thank you. My tent was air conditioned when we were out in the desert. Yeah. So what? Why?
Well,
Is my
you
question.
should clean your guns.
Mhm.
Now, when the AR-15 or the M16 first came out, it was considered to be like the rifle. So when they got issued initially in Vietnam, they're like, you don't have to clean these. Like, they'll just run forever. Well, they quickly found out that is not correct. Maintenance isn't as bad as people think. Like, you don't have to, especially, if you're not in a desert. If you're just here, they'll hold up to a lot of abuse. They're not as famous as the AK's durability as far as, like, you can fire them with mud in them and stuff. But, which you still kind of can. But yeah, you got to clean them every once in a while. Like, but it's not where you have to keep them spotless like you would do in the military. That's just more of attention to detail, right? So
Well, the explanation to me was, though, not like external cleanliness or parts cleanliness, like the barrel specifically. It would throw it off accuracy.
I know what they're referring to, and what happens is, like, as you start shooting, there's copper deposits or lead deposits that build up within the barrel of the gun due to the rifling. They'll start peeling some off, and when you clean that, it changes it just slightly, but a few shots into another session, and it will start to.
It's the theoretical.
back.
Theoretical throws you off, like 1/2 inch from.
Right, it's a small deviation on the bullet, and then it comes back. So it's not like it's gonna change the gun forever. It'll just slightly until you add deposits into the barrel.
So my shift just didn't want to clean their guns.
Probably.
Yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, they got me. They
I'll
got,
be
'cause I'm
darned.
like,
Really?
Yeah. So yeah,
I'm like, I'll check into that.
yeah, it's
Now it's too late.
You should clean them. You don't.
I
have to-
said I'll check into that, and that was like a year and a half ago. And I'm just now finding out.
Yeah, no. You should clean them, but just not. You don't have to do it every time you shoot them.
It's like the kids. No, Mom said I could have this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, see.
yeah. They'll play you against each other for sure.
But yeah,
So yeah, but that was a very cool rifle. I appreciate you showing me
Yeah,
that.
Lou and I got matching. Not trying to sound
is
like
it kind of like
twinsies,
it's more
but-
of like a custom? Yeah. Or
Maybe.
semi-custom, I should say.
Yeah, I think so. It's got the big. It's heavy. Oh
Yeah,
my
it sure
goodness.
looked like
Well, that's
a
good.
lot of
That's good
adjustments.
for like a bolt gun. You want some weight to it, or otherwise it'll kick the shit out of you.
It's extremely
I wish
heavy.
you could see it because
The barrel's like this big around,
Yeah.
and of course the holes.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's good though. That'll
And-
make that thing super fun to shoot.
Yeah.
Like soft recoil, super accurate. That big bull barrel like that. Yeah.
It looked like you could make a lot of adjustments
Yeah.
to it.
I'm sure.
I don't know that much about guns, but
I'm sure.
it was pretty cool.
It'll be fun.
You've
wait.
not played with it yet,
No. It's sitting there taunting
but
me
you have so much
every
time.
day as I'm
You'll
going
get
in
there.
and out.
You'll
Yeah,
get there.
yeah,
It'll happen.
Exactly.
It'll happen.
Awesome.
When they start allowing rifle deer hunting center fire in Ohio, you'll break that
There
thing
you
in
go.
pretty quick. You filling up that freezer.
300-yard shot. What were you using?
Yeah, that's easy. It's all day.
All right. Well, before I OCD'd us out of the last
No, you're fine, man.
conversation, you were golfing with Biff, and
He's got a
literally-
great set of hair, by the way. I'm looking at the photo of Biff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Phenomenal hair. Even I don't even know how old he is, but I mean, it looks good. It's white, but
Yeah.
Oh, so you know the guy that I think he's doing a commercial now for insurance or something. He's always the bad guy. He's like got a rough complexion and long hair, and he's always the one that shows up. He's like, I think he played a Machete or something like that. He's the
Danny
Danny
Trejo.
Trejo.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. So you always,
That dude is in his 70s.
guess what? You always envision him as being like 7 foot tall, like Lou. Just this
Yeah.
big hunk of craziness, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna hate to burst your bubble, but he's like 5'6",
Is he really?
I figured. Yeah.
150 pounds. I kid you not, man.
Badass. That's the movie he's in. That's the name of it. Badass and Badass too.
Badass.
Badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But I
Machete.
mean, when you
Trejo is a badass though.
He
I
is.
know, but when you meet him in person, I was like, he's so small and always laughing, and I'm just like, Holy crap! That's not what I expected.
Do you know his story? Do you know anything about on his background?
No.
He used to come to movie sets and sell drugs. He would sell drugs
nice.
on movie sets.
Really?
He would come, and then one day,
Dude, if you're going to be here anyway, you want to just...
that was
Thanks
that was
for the
about it.
coke. But
He got under the right wing. I mean, he's done time and everything like that, and he was down to this is all I got to do. He would go to these movie sets, sell dope to actors and whoever else, somebody took him under the right
awesome
wing and
story.
said,
Yeah.
hey, we need a guy with your look. Can you think you can do this? He's like, yeah. So
Kind
he
of like a
tried it,
Stallone, you
and
you
that was
think
it.
he's big, and,
Yeah.
and he's like,
oh yeah,
and then he
short.
saw that. He saw that as a. I don't think he's a born again guy or anything like that, but he saw that was a wake up.
Yeah.
For him, it's like, wow,
wow. But he
I got a
always, he
chance
looked
here.
so mean. Even, what was the movie where they go down to Mexico and they're supposed to bring drugs back? It's a comedy.
Quentin Tarantino, Dusk to Dawn.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
No,
that's a vampire.
He's,
movie.
yeah,
well, anyway, but he's the bad guy in it. He's like the enforcer. Mm-hmm. And just the way they set the scenes up.
I know.
he
I
just
know
looks
what you're
so
talking
big.
about, but I can't place the name either.
yeah,
Yeah,
I remember it, but
I'll think of it when I don't need to.
yeah, exactly. On your way home, you'll call me.
Sure.
You'll call me with it. On your way
yeah,
home.
always.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, got it. It's like getting in a fight with somebody. You have all these 10 minutes after the fight, so you're like, "Fuck! I should have said that."
I could have floored him with that.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, always. You're like, "Damn it, that was so good."
So what was, I didn't see that picture. What is it? Are you with Danny?
Yeah, there's Trejo.
Yeah.
Biff's got the same name as my father-in-law, by the way.
Does he?
Tom Wilson.
Tom Wilson. Nice.
Yeah,
I know a Tom Wilson. It's a pretty common name, I guess.
sure.
You know.
Yeah,
It's not like
it's an American name.
David Jones or something, but it's
That's cool. Yeah, he's good. I
Trejo's
like
the
him.
man. Yeah, that's awesome.
Who is it? Robert Rodriguez
That
uses him a
that
lot.
dude makes some good flicks, man.
I think he uses Danny a lot.
He does. Yeah, He
crazy.
does. I think he directed the movie that you're talking about, where he's the enforcer. Pretty sure.
Jennifer Aniston
Hello.
was in that movie.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah. See?
Meet the Millers?
Yeah.
That it?
Oh,
With,
yeah.
Yes.
And I'm looking for.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yes.
him. Oh, okay.
I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. With what's his name? What's the
That
guy?
wasn't Rodriguez.
What's the white
coming
guy?
after him.
Sudeikis.
Yeah,
Jason
Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, that was a good flick. That was a good flick for sure.
So, what was it? I think we were working Mid Ohio there
A couple weeks
3
ago,
weeks ago,
Yeah.
something like that.
I believe.
And I told you, I don't know if I told you or not, but this guy called, his name's Thomas Ian Nicholas. So he played in, I don't know, I'll think of it here in a minute, but he's played in several movies. He calls me up and he says, "Hey, I'm throwing out the first pitch at the Clippers game. You ought to come. I'll put you aside some tickets."
Right. I remember you showing me this. Angels in the Outfield or something like that, or it was one of those when he was a kid.
It's Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. There
Yep.
you go.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
The main
He
character.
breaks his, he's
Yeah.
the main guy. He breaks his arm,
That's
then he
right.
can throw
Right.
major league
Super
or
fast. Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. So we go down there and it's a rain delay of all times,
Of course.
and I got to be back at Mid Ohio in the morning. So he sticks around, signs autographs for like 3 innings. And by the time we get out of there, it's midnight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we were going to go drinking afterwards.
Yeah.
I had DD, by the way. I mean, I wouldn't just do that, but so I had to limit it, calculate so I wouldn't be drunk the next day going to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A beer an hour, but you know how you do.
Beer math.
Yeah.
It's like just like when you're trying to sleep. You're like you're trying to
Right.
you're like
If I go to sleep right now,
Right.
I'll get 4
You're like
hours.
Galifianakis What is it?
He's in
The Hangover.
He's funny in
when
anything.
he's sitting there trying to Rain Man the cards, you know, you're sitting there like, okay, let me just.
That
All
dude
right.
is funny.
Yes,
oh
he
my
is.
gosh. So
Yep.
then you start using, after a couple beers, you're like, well, so this is only like one beer, right? This big mug? No, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So-
It's 32 ounces, but it's only one beer. Okay.
Yeah, we had to call it off a little bit early.
Yeah.
Now that's a guy. I mean, he's not like an A-lister or anything like that.
No.
So how do you come across him? I mean, how do you just somebody you?
Yeah, I met him some time back, and we got along good.
I forgot he was in American Pie.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because I remember putting something out. I sent out. It wasn't a tweet. I don't know if it was on Facebook or something. I was talking about like how young Ralph Macchio looks, and it wasn't. It couldn't have been 20 minutes. Kim sends me a photo of him and Ralph Macchio arm in arm. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. I can throw any name out there.
He is a seriously good guy.
Yeah.
He and Lou, they did a lot of interviews in Chicago. So, we start off 6 a.m. with the news crews, and at 11 o'clock you're done. So they were at a lot of the same ones, and there's one called Man Cow.
Yep.
In Chicago, and this was on their show, and he starts getting them going back and forth. Who do you think would win a fight between?
Oh, yeah.
That's Man Cow, right?
Yeah.
He is nuts,
Yeah.
absolutely nuts.
Well, speaking of fighting and winning and losing, who paid the $99 to see the fight?
I did not.
Or were you ringside?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
I think it's pretty good connections. I'm sure the tickets weren't cheap.
No. Everybody was coming by the booth, and they're like, "Hey, Lou, we're going to be watching the fight tonight. You ought to stop by." And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, we've been up early. I'm going to go to bed early." And I'm like,
Does he just not have any interest in fight game? Is he just not?
he hadn't really kept up with it.
Oh, okay.
So, and I didn't want to be the I'll go. It wasn't that big of a deal. So, but I ended up, after the fight was after it was going, I called because I knew my nephew had it playing on the barn. He has a projector.
Oh, nice.
And he got the fight,
What?
and he played it on his barn, has a party, like 100 people over.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I knew I was missing it,
Yeah.
but I knew somebody who was there. So I called him, and I made him FaceTime
Nice.
so I could watch.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
you
heard a
did
lot of
get
people do that, do like Facebook Live for it and stuff, and
Yeah.
or something like that. So
Yeah.
other people could watch it. I was working, so I couldn't see it, but
I
I
can't
was
believe
paying
it.
attention to the radio.
I can't believe he went 10 rounds, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
a tough guy. He's in shape.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're going against a boxer, man, come on. I mean, you're playing his game.
Yeah, that's. I've seen a lot of Floyd Mayweather fights though, and that's typical. He early on he's slow to start just because I think he's feeling them out,
Yeah.
kind of getting timing, rhythm, what their movement pattern is. Middle rounds he kind of turns it up, and then as the fight progresses, generally it goes the distance with Floyd because he doesn't have a lot of knockout power, especially with bigger guys. But I figured it would be a decision or he would TKO him.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Connor's a good fighter, but he's built for the UFC. He's not built for boxing.
Correct. Yeah.
I wasn't going to pay for it because I thought it was just
A publicity
a
thing.
publicity thing.
Which it was, kind of.
And it was. And I knew there was a good
Absolutely.
there was
Absolutely.
a good payday attached to it.
Super good
but
payday.
I knew that the big payday was going to be the second fight. So I thought something would. I thought somebody would get DQ'd or something like that. Where, okay, we have to have a second fight now, and that is going to be the payday. Which I believe there probably will be a second fight.
Yeah.
And that will be the payday right there.
I don't think there'll be a second one.
You don't think so?
I'd say everybody's happy with their.
Really?
If it would have ended in like a
And he
majority
is
decision or
he's 40.
Floyd is, yeah.
So to put that together,
He said he's done.
You're talking 2 years to put that together.
Yeah.
So 40.
Yeah, he said he's done.
Yeah, that's,
And from what I heard, I didn't see the fight, but everyone said most of the like boxing experts said that he didn't look like himself, like not the Floyd of old. Still good, but not
Yeah.
right. Well,
as
and
sharp as he could have been.
many of them push it beyond where they should. Now,
Absolutely.
Lou, the flip side of that, Lou was wanting to compete in the Olympia, and he decided to take the gig as the Hulk, so he auditioned for that and said, all right, well, I'll do this for a while. And I told him, I said, it's probably the right move. How many bodybuilders can you really name? You can count on
unless you're into it, right?
Right. You can count on one hand.
Right.
That's right.
Of super famous ones, yeah.
So I said, it was probably the absolute perfect move. But then after it, he came back again.
Yeah.
And got in shape like, can't even explain it. A lot better than the first time around. He was a big guy then. He was like 340, something like that.
Damn, man.
Yeah. And like 1% body fat or something just ridiculous.
The good thing for him, too, is he's tall, which always looks better when you're trying to, like, display as a bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Short guys can pack it on faster.
Right.
But it looks aesthetically better if you're longer,
Yeah.
the muscles and stuff.
He sent out a Facebook photo yesterday that I really liked a lot, and he said, "Can you guess which one is me?" Well, number one, he's so huge, he's so tall. But it looked to me, I believe it was Arnold, and then it was Ronnie Love, I believe, and him, and he was shredded.
Yeah.
Now Arnold had the big round muscles, but it looked like he was holding a lot of water, and Lou was absolutely shredded from the back. You could see that every line in his delts and everything.
Arnold plays mind
amazing.
games. He's a manipulator of that's just how he rolls,
They said backstage he was a terror on everybody because he would just get in their head.
Yeah,
sure.
Play head game.
But it worked. It's worked well for him, right?
Oh yeah.
I'd say. I thought he would be bigger when I met him. Like when I saw him, I didn't meet him, but when I saw him in person, like his height, I thought he'd be taller.
He's my height, about 6'1", something like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of them that are the same way, like the Danny Trejo's or Hollywood makes you see what you.
Yeah, it's because that
like a
camera,
magician.
You can't see it on a perspective.
Well, Tom Cruise. They always shoot Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
up. They always
Tom
shoot
Cruise is a tiny dude.
him up. Yeah. Yeah.
Super tiny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is Lilliputian.
Yeah, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
He's a little fella.
Yeah, he is. Oh, love it. Yeah.
Oh goodness. So the last time I was in here, I had readers, and I kept putting them on. Well, check this out. See, do I look Hollywood now?
You do.
They got
You
readers
do
in the bottom.
super Hollywood.
Is that awesome?
Anybody that wears
Yeah.
sunglasses inside, yeah,
See?
for sure.
Now,
Yeah.
are those Ray-Bans
No,
that have? Okay.
no, they're cheapo. They're Kroger or something.
Hey.
What? Are you kidding?
No, yeah, but they
Just
got
readers.
They got bifocals. No, so that you
Okay.
wear them as sunglasses, right?
There you go.
But you can still.
Boom.
Boom.
There you go.
She looks super badass.
Can't beat that. Yeah.
Like,
there's
who's
no
that
doubt
guy?
about it.
He's
Yeah.
got sunglasses on
He
inside.
must be somebody.
Yeah.
He's wearing sunglasses.
He's trying to conceal his identity.
Yeah, really, I was just going to look at my notes.
I need
here
your
real quick.
jacket and pants.
Yeah.
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 It's an awesome flick. It's good stuff.
Thank you.
Old stuff.
Get out of here. Thank
Oh my goodness.
you in your bra, you wish.
Oh, priceless.
Yeah.
We are. Where are we at on time? I promised him it'd be an
We're
hour.
about 48 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, we got a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Sell something.
You got something coming
Kim selling Mountain Dew.
Diet Mountain Dew, motherfucker. The only diet drink.
That's right.
10 calories.
Nope.
What do you mean? I'm not sneaking on no advertisement. What are you talking about?
I'm not doing. I'm not contractually obligated to say Mountain Dew 3 times in the podcast.
No, I've said
we're
do
gonna
the
say-
do. Did I
If were
say
to
do the
Mountain
do?
I would say Mountain Dew.
Yeah. If I wanted to say do the do, I'd say do the do.
That's right.
How many times that
Is
was?
that 5?
Let me get one more just in case.
Why are we talking black?
I don't.
You know, as soon as you say
We
cool,
went racist
as soon
on
as
it.
you said we're being cool, we started talking that way. So
Well, as soon as you threw
that's a
those
good
glasses
thing.
on.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It's just cool guy talk, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
So-
cool guys sound.
I take it low when I want to get cool.
Getting there
I'm
deep.
way down there.
Hey, girl.
What you got going on, girl? Oh, all right. Yeah. Also, when we were at your house, and something else I didn't mention on this show yet, you have built a couple motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being Armed and Dangerous, very well known in many, many magazines. You gave me a magazine
Do you have another one?
with it in there.
Build another one? Oh,
No, I was getting to the point that I didn't know. We were in Kim's garage
Right.
when I first got there for the interview, and Lou was on your motorcycle,
Yep.
and you said, "Yeah, you've never sat on that before, have you?" And I was like all excited because I was getting ready to call, bullshit on this because I'm like, I saw the picture.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Lou.
No,
I was thinking it was Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold.
It was
Bill.
Arnold that I saw. And if I would have said that in front of Lou, that would have been it. I would have just backed up and said, okay,
All right.
thanks.
Yep.
See you guys later.
Yep.
Nice meeting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As you should have.
Yeah.
Oh, and then,
But I kept that in my head, though. I was so proud of myself that I didn't let it
but even
fly out.
even on my breezeway. So you've seen my breezeway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's just like a lot of pictures. Well, I ran out of room on the wall, right? I do not have any more room to hang.
But 8x10,
Yes.
Just
you've
8 by
got
10.
a room of 8x10s of you and famous folk.
Right. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I ran out of room completely, right?
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Lou, I mean, we're buddies, so he has to have his own spot, right?
Well, I saw that.
Yeah.
You went up onto the ceiling.
I did. I started using the ceiling.
There you go. Yeah.
I was a little concerned. I'm glad to hear that he has a fiance who's a female because I was getting a little concerned that he had pictures of Lou Ferrigno on his ceiling.
Well,
I was getting a little concerned. Well,
and then the next thing you know, he said, Lou's marrying me.
yeah.
Whoa, Ken.
Hold
whoa.
on now.
Stop it.
Pump the
Hold
brakes.
on.
First of all, how'd you land him?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, perfect.
What else? You got some stuff over there.
No, just, we talked about bucket lists before.
Oh,
right?
you know what we did?
And
yeah.
Didn't really elaborate. We just kind of said it and
Yeah.
moved on. So, as I was telling you that I don't have a bucket list. If I think I want to do something, I'll probably just do it.
Right.
Right.
So, and I got to thinking the other day about some of the ridiculousness of the things that I've had the opportunity to do,
Yeah.
And it was just stupid, absolutely crazy. It was like I went to Portugal. I've gone bicycling through Portugal, been sailing in Spain.
Love Portugal.
Went to Prague.
Never been there, but
Caught a train to Oktoberfest
The real
Germany.
Oktoberfest.
The real one.
That's
real deal.
in Munich.
That's a bucket list thing for me.
Is it?
That's a drink.
I've been to Germany many times, to
It's-
Bremen, Germany,
yeah.
but never.
It's like a
have I been to-
fairgrounds, man. It's just
Yeah.
set up and it's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I was going down the list, I was like, of course, swim with the dolphins in Cancun, blah blah blah. But
That's still on the list, or that you?
no,
did
I already
that?
did. Yeah.
Okay. Are
Scuba
these
diving.
all checked off?
Yep.
Okay, checked off.
Scuba diving, skydiving, surfing in Hawaii. Did motocross for 10 years.
I know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like wearing leathers, motocross
Oh yeah.
competition.
These sweet jumps. These sweet jumps.
The no arms.
No,
lax
no,
out. Yeah.
nothing that good.
Yeah.
Like the bikes they've got now.
Yeah.
are
They're so
really
light,
set
so
for it.
light and powerful. Yeah.
I mean, jumps, of course, but nothing like what they
not
do.
dudes like Travis Pastrana doing double backflips and shit on them. I don't even know that's a thing, but
He's insane.
I know that they do backflips on them, which is
Yeah.
crazy to me. But
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
But the
ridiculous.
bikes are light enough now that they can basically squeeze them between their legs and
Yeah.
come off
and-
them all the
and
way.
the
It's,
whole-
it's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Those dudes are insane to me. Insane.
And
I never
it's kind
would-
of like when you have a bad day, when you have an off day, you might fill out a report wrong. When they have an off day, what do?
crash.
Yep.
And
Go to
get
the hospital.
seriously injured.
Right.
Yes.
yeah.
Seems like
Yeah.
you'd be playing the odds.
Just watch some of those Evil Knievel,
Ugh.
which is funny to me. And I'm sorry, Kim. I know you started something.
No,
here,
that's
but
okay.
Evil Knievel, man, wasn't he? I mean, they
Slow
hold him
learner?
up. Wasn't he the worst stuntman on the planet? Anything I've ever seen of him
Was a crash.
crashed. It was a crash, and they would celebrate it too. The greatest stuntman in the world broke every bone.
That's because he
in his
didn't
body.
care, man. You know, he's like, you put a stunt out there, and I'll do it.
But you know,
No matter what it is.
you know, the famous one was fountains at Caesar's Palace, right?
Oh that was the tumble. That they still show that.
And his boy goes back to revenge that. You know,
Robbie Knievel.
some years later, quite a few years later.
Yeah.
And Robbie, I think, said it best. He goes, they were trying to compare the two, and he says, "Give me a break." He says, "I'm out here on a bike with 14 inches of travel and this and this and this," and he goes,
Right.
My dad was basically jumping on a 2-inch of travel, if not a hardtail, you know."
Right.
Yeah, and you see a lot of times
Right.
when the back wheel lands, it pulls the handlebars out of his hands.
Yeah.
That's why he crashes. You know, it's just like he's jumping this stuff on a rock. You know?
Yeah. That is insane.
He was a pioneer.
Yeah.
Pioneer of it, yeah.
Clearly fearless. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I told you that I went to Thailand, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that?
And it's
Pretty
good
cool.
time. Yeah. But so they got this place where it's everything is about monks there. So they had this place where they have tigers, right? And you pay money, you can do anything. I mean, there aren't safety guidelines really like there are
No.
in the States. You
There's
know,
no waivers. They're like,
Yeah.
if you want to pay it and do it,
Yeah.
we'll let you do it.
If you want to tongue kiss a tiger.
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I get there, and I can't believe it. This ain't no little tiger. There's a big tiger, and this Buddhist monk is like feeding him water out of a water bottle. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, right? So he asks, wait, you want to do that? So he's like lays down. I'm kind of walk around behind him like I'm going to put my hand on him.
That is there any protection?
No.
Nobody's standing nearby with a gun.
No.
No. Oh my. Yeah.
So,
Nope.
but they've raised these things, you know. Of course,
Nope.
it doesn't matter. He's
Right.
a wild animal,
Right.
You know, I probably would have been the poster child for Vacations Gone Bad. You know,
When animals
Well,
attack vacation style.
I used to have an arm
Yeah.
and legs. Oh my gosh! And this tiger gets goofy with me. You know, he's like, "Arr." I'm like, okay. So
Easy,
then,
fella.
yeah. So
Easy.
this monk comes up and does this ridiculous stuff in front of him. He just lays down. I'm like, are you kidding me? So right at the end, he has me sit down like on my butt, and this tiger lays his head in my lap. And they take a picture. And it might be the only picture where I'm not looking like I'm pooping my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, I'm scared to death, but someone's going to see this, so.
Yeah. Yeah. I do this all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's not an animal that could murder me in 3
No,
seconds laying
no.
its head on my lap.
and these are big tigers.
Huge animals.
Right.
Yeah, and if it just
Huge
there's
calf.
so all
Yeah.
these animals are so twitchy.
Yeah,
If it just
absolutely.
Let me
if
tell you
a
where
fly landed on
you
it.
started off wrong, because anytime you approach a cat, you got to put your hand out so they can smell you. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what you should have done initially.
Shape it like a steak and stick it out.
No, yeah, they got to check you, man. They got to check you. You start petting it, that's when they get real twitchy.
But you know, like when you're telling stories like this, you got to be like. I oftentimes just shut up because you'll sound like, yeah, you're so full of crap, right?
Yeah.
Just because you've done a lot of stuff, right? So there's always photos, you know,
Yeah.
as Cory is seeing right now.
Well, you learned early in your
Monks
life.
feeding them.
You learned early in your life.
Yeah, dude, you look,
see that?
yeah, you
that
look
puts,
like you're like
that puts the reality to it.
Yeah.
When you when you see
when you're
it.
sitting right next to it. And here's one thing you didn't elaborate on. You're in a fucking pit of tigers. There's like
correct.
three of them laying behind you.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
people
my
walking
God.
They're all plotting on him.
Dude.
Yeah, you know, like you look back on it and go, "What was I thinking?" It was one of those days, right?
Look at that. Those things are so big, man. God, they're big.
That's,
Yeah. Holy smokes.
yeah. So I think.
Yeah, man. There's like several full-grown tigers in there.
No, that's a look of concern.
Yeah, your face is like, if these things just decide to just say fuck it, everyone in here's dead.
Yeah.
Or going to get seriously injured.
What does he do? Is that a yawn, or is he letting somebody
just
know?
letting me
that,
know he's there. It was a growl.
Let me tell you something. Yeah,
was it really?
Yeah.
they're louder than you think that they'll ever be.
Yep.
Yeah.
I went to a zoo, man. So there's a cage in between me and a lion, like a male lion. And I mean, it was like feet, but when they freaking roar at you, dude, and you're that close, you're like,
Oh, that was good.
okay. Like, I'm just going to go somewhere else.
Yep. There's a reason you're in the cage, right?
Right, yeah.
You got to send me these, Kim, if you can.
Okay, yeah.
Please, so I can, because I want to post them on this show. So
Tigers
you can see
are
the
so
progression.
big, man.
You can
God.
see the progression of your.
It's like,
Because you do kind of relax a bit once here.
Yeah,
we get
Once
to
you've
the
been in there
last
a
guy.
couple minutes, you're like, I'm not dead yet.
I don't think I'd have stayed there a couple minutes. Seconds.
He is really relaxed in your lap.
Yeah, just
chilling
hanging
out.
out.
Well, we could make
Waiting
the
on his
internet
next-
hate him by like putting a rifle in here,
Oh, no.
Yep.
photoshopping a rifle.
All the hate mail on the planet is going to start funneling in.
Oh, you
that's
asshole,
nice.
you hate
That's
tigers.
nice.
And
Yep.
Nothing on my bucket list to do with animals.
No.
Nothing. There's really not.
Oh, I do
Not a
want to. I do
single-
want to go in one of those cages with the great whites,
Nah.
those big ones.
Okay.
South Africa.
Yep.
It'd be super awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
It'd be scary as shit. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because that's where they've spotted the biggest ones, like the 25 footers.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be awesome. It'd be horrifying. Don't get me wrong, but it would be
But
awesome.
awesome.
It'd be awesome at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's a big shark, man.
Actually, petting a tiger wasn't on my bucket list. I
It just
never
happened.
I never
right?
just
You're like, I'm gonna pet a
woke up
tiger.
and said, I think I'm gonna go.
The most
wasn't that-
horrifying tiger video I've ever
Yeah.
seen. You could find it on YouTube, where these people are just walking through a rice field, it looks like, in India on elephants. And out of nowhere, a wild tiger jumps, leaps, however tall an elephant is,
I think I've seen that.
and swipes at the guy. Just misses him.
Oh, he doesn't pull him off. He
Just misses him.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a second, man. I mean, he goes from on the ground, dead sprint, leaping, however many feet that is in the air,
if you had
in a fraction of a second.
if you had a gun at low ready, you wouldn't have been able to do anything about it.
Yeah, you might have cracked a shot off, but you weren't going to be able to get a good sight picture.
No.
You might have been, ow! Yeah, you might know something like that, but yeah. Dude, it was so bad. Like, you watched, I think they have it at full speed, and then they put it in slow-mo for you.
Yeah.
Horrifying how fast and strong those animals are. Insane.
Yeah.
Look at Roy Horn of Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
In
All his life,
2003,
right.
when he got, I mean, that thing. Yeah, he spent his entire career with these animals, raised these things as little
Little things, yeah.
little things, and one slapped his face off,
Yeah.
and then bit him and drug him around by the head.
They're still animals.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I always said, because a million years ago I was a dog handler, and that's when people would say, "Does your dog bite?" My answer always was, and it sounded flip, and I meant it flip most of the time, but I would say he has teeth. And that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you yes he'll bite you or no he won't bite you, because nobody can tell you whether or not their dog will bite. Yeah, it has teeth. It can bite.
Sure.
What are you going to do to make it bite you?
Oh, yeah,
That's the question.
Right.
So
That's a good point.
Yeah, but no, nothing on my bucket list with animals at all. The one that I do have, Sofia Vergara. She's on my bucket list.
Sure.
That sounds.
She.
That's okay.
Yeah. She's. Yeah. I mean, that's realistic, isn't it? Is that a? Yeah.
Like a bad acid trip or good acid trip for you, sure.
Oh yeah, Jim. We can get you all the video you want.
Sure.
Yeah, she's on a regular show.
I was with her husband.
Oh boy.
About 6 months before he married her.
He's probably like some ridiculously good-looking.
Joe Manganiello. You ever?
Oh, he's an actor, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He did a movie with Arnold for
Yeah.
one, but I mean he's done a lot of.
he is. He's stupidly good-looking and
Yeah.
Come on, man.
probably a
You already
nice guy.
He's
smart.
He's a big, tall, good-looking,
Yeah.
muscular guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
When the chick's that hot, dude, she's not going to go slumming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
It's not going to happen.
So
But it's on my bucket list. If I told her that,
yeah, funny
the
story.
only way that's going down is she's blackout drunk.
well,
that can be.
Now that you mention Jose,
still sell chloroform.
Nice. So we're waiting on Arnold to come out. We're just like hanging out up on the balcony, Joe and I. And I said, "Come here." So I had him knock on our hotel door, and to wake Angie up. She opens up the door and here, she wanted to meet him or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's like got bed head and
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, boy.
She's just like,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, thanks for letting me meet you.
Yeah,
But
would you
I look terrible.
Yeah.
I bet she says that a lot to you. Would you stop making me meet famous people if I'm not at my best? That my wife would, because she has to have everything,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think the last time Lou was in town, he was going to come out to the house, and she's like, "No,
Yeah.
I didn't clean."
Yeah.
It's, what the?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
house.
It's-
you know?
yeah.
Come on. It's not like you're, walking through garbage or.
No.
it's-
Lou was loving your house when I was there.
Yeah, of course.
He couldn't get over, and you live pretty close to a major highway, and Lou just kept mentioning how quiet it was there. I mean, could you imagine him here, where the only
my
thing
God.
you hear is a horse and buggy going by every 3 hours? Yeah,
It's a whole different thing,
he
man.
wouldn't know what to do here.
Whole different thing.
This doesn't look like Santa Monica.
Yeah.
No, it does not.
No.
No, it does not, sir.
Just when you're
No.
inside here, I mean,
Yeah.
you're in a rich and famous. We
Got a real
area
LA
in here.
vibe.
Yeah.
You know?
Feel like I'm in a green room.
Sure.
Where all the cool people hang out.
Is there something left on the list? I mean, I know you'll do it if you want to, but is there anything you're working toward now?
I don't think so. No.
That's cool. That's
Just keep
cool.
doing stuff as it comes
There
up.
you go. Yeah. Opportunity
Enjoy
pops
it.
itself up.
I'm doing
Take
mine
it.
now. I'm checking
Getting
mine
her
off
done,
now.
man. Yeah, you get busy with it.
Acting,
The stand up.
stand up, and those are things I always scared me to death. I would have never guessed, like 2 years ago, that I would have got on stage and said something.
Started
It's hard to
shredding it.
do.
Yeah. Oh, it sure is.
Comedy's a tough one, man, because that's
When you're sitting and you're watching it, you're like, I'm funnier than this dude.
Yeah.
Everybody at work laughs
Yeah.
so much harder at me than this.
Yeah.
That's not even
then
that
you get up
funny.
there and the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
some of that shit.
What? But you keep doing what? Yeah.
I forgot to mention at the start of the joke.
Yeah,
he
yes.
had a ball bat. So anyway, let me start over.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Shoo.
When you get nervous, you're always afraid you're going to forget your lines or that kind of thing. So this is how I knew we had Lou hooked. He's like, he comes down to breakfast the next day and he's like, I had a dream last night. He goes, I dreamed it was you guys' wedding and I forgot what I was supposed to say. So are you stressing, buddy?
Yeah.
I was laughing. I'm like,
Well, it's not too bad, not too hard. He can always fall back. But he's funny. He's really funny too. He's got a really good sense of humor. I mean, he would just, hey, you guys love each other? Okay, let's do this then. Let's make this official.
Let's do this thing.
Okay, you are now.
you guys going to do your own lines? No, I want you to. I want you to say them.
yeah.
I want you to.
We prepared these. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Well, we got to get you out of here, Kim. I know you got to fly.
I think we're there.
But I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
All
Cool.
right. Well,
We're
thank
well
you
over.
so much.
Absolutely.
My pleasure.
Let's go back.
We're hoping for a part 3, 4, 5, 6, and 20 from you. So
Hey, as
so
long
come
as there's
back.
ridiculousness going on,
You're in the middle of it.
You'll be there
I'll be
to
around
to
this.
have a tiger lay its head in your lap.
If you see a famous person being interviewed for almost anything on television,
Check the background.
Kim is probably is off
you know,
one side or the other.
It's funny that you say that because I have found myself on a lot of news, just because not because I'm trying to be behind them. I get off
there.
to the side, but like Arnold's books and those kind of things. I'm all
Right.
you're always there. You're with Lou or with someone, and here's this shot. And so a lot of different. Somebody sent me a magazine. I think it was from Sweden or something, where I was at it, and this one of the girls was touching my gun, and it said something to the effect of, she's holding his gun or, whatever it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. And
It was probably something really sexual in Sweden.
and so my buddy hits me up. He says, daggone, dude. He says, because everybody teases me about, the most interesting man in the world, right?
Yeah.
No, they do. You're that dude. You're
Yeah.
the guy with the beard,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So then some time ago he retired. So they made up this little thing. It's ridiculous. I'll dig it up and show you. But
Okay.
so anyway, he goes, you're on the front page of the Wall Street Journal.
Yeah.
What? So
Am I being indicted?
Yeah.
did I miss this?
No, that's the first thing you and I would think.
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, what
Yep.
did I do?
Yeah.
So
No, he's just wondering what famous person he's with.
So when Arnold came, they built him a big statue, right? This thing's like 8 foot tall, like made out of brass or whatever. I don't know. And they had it in front of Vets Memorials where they first put it. Now it's in front of the convention center because they tore Vets down.
Oh, okay.
But when they were first unveiling the statue, was right about the time this all came out about Arnold's other kid with the maid.
Yeah.
So he wasn't exactly on the top of the popularity list at the time. And, so,
Right.
well, they made the mistake in this unveiling ceremony. It's out toward the road, but they didn't block it off and call it a private thing. It was public. Therefore, a guy could stand on the sidewalk and say whatever he wants. And this guy did. Thank you, Arnold. What? And Arnold's boys are with him, and this guy's just being relentless. He's like, what do your boys think about their brother? Just on and disrupting the entire ceremony, right? Well, Lormers, Jim and Bob, they are the reason Arnold is in Columbus. They are the partner, the single solitary reason. So there's nobody more important at the Arnold besides Arnold is Jim Lormer, right? So his son Bob's like coming to us and saying, what, you guys need to, dude, we can't.
Yeah.
We just can't. So he can't take it anymore. He just goes over and punches him in the mouth. So this just turns into a 3-ring circus, and they got to put Bob in the cruiser and cuffs and this and that. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So I'm standing back behind the statue, and Arnold's standing there, I think, with Jim, and Wall Street Journal took the photo, and I'm standing in the background like this. Got my shades on. I look important almost.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it's funny. So he just sends me this picture. He's got circled. You go, really? The Wall Street Journal? Oh.
Hey, man. Nice.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Yeah.
To us, you are the most interesting man in the world. There's no doubt about it.
Just because I drink beer.
But you have, that's one reason.
or something.
Dos Equis.
Keys, man.
Yeah.
Good beer.
But the thing with you is you've documented everything, so that's,
You got proof?
yeah.
Like, yeah, no. See?
If it's not
Time I
documented, it
killed
didn't
that bull.
happen. See,
Right
he
here.
learned that. He learned that long ago. Well, thanks again, Kim, for coming by.
My pleasure.
All right. All I ask you to do is love somebody.
Thanks for listening. If you like what you heard, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, Point 19 Productions, and to our podcast through iTunes or Stitcher. As always, we ask you help support the show by liking, commenting, and sharing our content. For up-to-date information regarding the B-Team, head to thebteamwithcoryandjim.com.